coming through here, but Pat Stout, I've always supported everything I've done, and I appreciate him supporting with this thing, this event. And I had, if you'll notice, because this a speech, and this was pretty dense, a single space. And I was going to have a big speech. It's sort of like back in the 1880s when you talked for about 2 hours, everybody go get a drink of water and come back again. I'm not going to do that though. And plus, Cooper asked me if I'd practiced it, and I said no. He said, well, it's going to be a bad speech. So, I'm not going to do that speech. I'm going to, I think I was going to tell you, look, what we're doing on our campaign, maybe that's what would be important now, since you all have been so kind to bring money to this event, and yourselves, and your vote, I hope. You know, the actual vote didn't take place until August the 7th of 2014, so we're really early on this. Amber, Josh, where's Joyce? Joyce, Donna, Stan Teal, we've been meeting for 3 months now, and give or take, and every Monday night. And we've been having fun doing it, I think. I want to say that, I have. And we've worked through, I mean, we met 3 times on this, just how to spell Bill, you know? And everybody sees that it turned out really well, and it's Amber's work on that. But so anyway, we're getting a big jump on everything, and I've kind of confused people a lot. I think people think the election may be around the corner or something, but it's not. And these are, I told somebody earlier, these are the halcyon days of my campaign, because nothing is just easy. There aren't any of the people that have announced yet. I get to pretty much say and do whatever I want. And but what we're trying to do is get a pretty big bank account. Carter's managing that for me, and Amy's Carter's assistant on that. So we're going to try to bankroll some money right now so that we can, you know, everything's expensive. I mean, this thing costs money to do what we did tonight. Sign everything going on. Everybody knows that. And so if we can, they work. And if we can, you know, show that we've got a little head of steam this early. I don't want to say it would discourage anybody, but it could give somebody pause to think. And Amy wants a competitor. She's really, she wants somebody to come.
Make it more exciting.
I'm all right. I'm all right with it as it is right now. But as things get, you know, you don't know. February 28th is the deadline to submit the papers. So, you know, we don't know anything until late February, and then we can't start putting out signs till even after that. So we're going to kind of go through the winter quietly. I mean, I'm going to be doing what I do and talking to people. And I think John McCord is going to have an event in Tullahoma in the spring, early in the spring, I hope. And Amy's going to work Tullahoma for us and over the winter and early spring. So pretty much that's what we got going. Right now we're just trying to build up a cash reserve, and we're going to spend it wisely. We're not going to, you know, be frivolous with that, and just see how it goes, and just take it easy. And anybody you can think of that I need to go talk to, if the Rotary's called me, I'm excited to go there. If you can think of anybody anywhere, I'll come. And well, with some caveats on that. But Ed was kind enough to call me for something the other night, and I was already doing something, so I said no to him. So there's a place everybody's going to call me, but you know, where I can, I'd love to go. But thank you all very much for coming. And remember to, let me say one more thing too. This is more important than what I'm doing. And I don't think anybody knows this. There are 41 votes that are going to be cast on August the 7th. 21 commissioners, which everything that you're mad about right now, we're happy about, a commissioner voted on, not a mayor. Your commissioner voted one way or the other on that, or abstained, which really frustrates me, because several commissioners do abstain. I just don't, you know, if your commissioner ever abstains a vote, you, as a citizen, it's your responsibility to replace that person or scold them mightily until they do vote, because the only reason we sent anybody up there was to vote. That's it. That's the only responsibility a person has, is to vote. And, you know, abstaining really just frosts me. And so you have 21 commissioners, each one of you all have one. You've got to figure out who it is, number one. Most of us don't know. You know, same as everybody, I don't know. And that, well, I do now, of course. But so you're going to find out who's running, if you agree with them or not, and you're going to find somebody to run against them if you don't. And I don't mean against them, actually. Give yourself a choice is a better way to say it. It's not against, maybe, but and then you've got judges coming up, DAs, I mean, on and on. Assessor of property, register of deeds. But you know, nobody, they all happen on one day, August the 7th of 2014. And the most important thing you can do now is encourage everybody to go out and find out who their commissioner is, find out how you're going to vote, and vote for that person, or encourage somebody else to participate in what I think is the most noble endeavor that people can involve themselves in, is serving the government. And I understand all about government right now, what everybody thinks, but I don't, you know, I just don't buy that. I mean, there's nothing that happens with real estate, with expenditure, with anything that doesn't happen because the government voted some way or other for it to happen. Where your church is located is because the government had a code that said a church could be there. Maybe not how you worship, but where you worship certainly is an issue, you know. Everything, and it's got to be a respectable endeavor again. And that's one thing I really, really want to bring to this. And that, you know, people are like, man, government's a great thing to be a part of. It's important. I want to, you know, participate. And not to mention want to, you know, it's your responsibility. There's no greater responsibility. Because from that, everything else happens. So, with that admonishment, I'm pretty much finished. Ed, thank you very much. Christina, Stanley, Pat, and Ward May. Thank you. I forgot to ask Ward May last time. Big deal. But thank you all very much for coming and supporting my campaign. And hopefully you'll get really involved in government. If I'm elected, I want to be calling on you all as to participate more and more. So thank you all very much for coming.
All right.